There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Packers defense.
They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
Look at the big man rumble. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one.
Ready?
And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
The second down throw by Willis. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring your running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jags have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Well, Lawrence going to move them around a bit.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Here's Lawrence.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Packers defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Willis. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Jaguar, first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Packers nothing.
The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens, if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Willis to throw on second.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Hey, run!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 22 here.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Packers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Powers through. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Willis will look to throw it.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Now Willis to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
30 left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On second down, Lawrence.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill!
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Point after here coming up. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands.
There he goes, left side.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second and a long way to go. Lawrence. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run with ETN.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Cowboy 80, Dragon 60.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
28, Packers 14.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
All right, let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, here's Lawrence. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Willis looking to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 89. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Second down and 6 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Lisa 24. Go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw here is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go. 13, Luke. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready? Snap.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this